were able to fight and battle, take this one to overtime. Just in that last possession, just kind of what did you want to see happen, and what play did you kind of draw up?
Yeah, both plays on defense and offense, they didn't work the way we wanted to. So I have to be better with being clear with what we want, the execution. So those two plays on me.
When it comes to you guys being down by 13 in the fourth, and you guys once again able to kind of take this one down to the wire, just what did you like about your team during that stretch and their ability to kind of close into that lead?
Yeah, effort, resiliency, finally connecting in that fourth quarter. So happy with that run at the end. We were just not good enough, and that's what happens in the NBA.
Understanding that much of your fourth quarter rally was finding a way defensively, but I'm curious, in overtime, was there anything specific that they did that made good looks that hard to come by? Or
No, Colin Sexton scored, I think, 5 out of the 10 points. We did a good job getting the ball in his hands. And, made a mistake in that last possession defensively. Those are 7 points. And again, I definitely put that on me.
Tosa, you talked about how if he continues to play the way he's played, there'll be more minutes for him. What can you say about just his performance and kind of the maturity that he showed down the stretch for you guys?
Yeah, amazing. 7 for 8 from the field, 22 points, always under control. Looks like, a guy that has been there before, and he's 23, and, with the experience he has. So, very happy to see him, keep working with him, keep developing him. So he's doing his job, and that's what we're asking is, all of us keep working, keep getting better, and go out there to compete and fight.
For Ben, you mentioned during pregame that it was just a matter of time for him to be able to put a full, complete game together. Just what did you see from him, and then especially in overtime to hit that big basket?
Yeah, Ben was engaged the whole game. You see the line, 7 for 11 for the field, 14, 6, and 9. Very, very good line. We need this type of Ben, aggressive, trying to score. Very efficient. But what I liked the most was him engaging with his teammates, talking to his teammates, telling them what to do, and that was very good.
We saw you and Ben kind of go back and look back and forth at each other during overtime. Was there a conversation or a thought about keeping him in longer to go past his 32 minutes?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give you the exact number that we have, but we felt like, his body's the most important thing. And it's not just goes for Ben, goes for everybody else. And if we feel like there's any risk, we're not going to take it. We know where we're at. That means that we're still going to, Tosan took Ben, and I think they both did a great job. So that's the point. Next man up, try to win the game. And actually, Tosan was really good too. So, again, we're not going to risk anything with Ben or anybody else. Their health, their bodies are most important for us. And we're there to fight until the end.
Is there a conversation really that happens, I guess, in the moment about, quote, how he feels, or is it when he reaches a limit, even if he says, I feel good and I can go back in, the limit's the limit?
Yeah, we have to be responsible, and I think that a lot of times true competitors always will tell you, I want to stay in, and, we talked about some other players, you got to save them from themselves. And, Ben, I'm sure that if I ask him, he wanted to be in, but at the same time, we know where we started this summer. We know where we're at right now. We like the progression, and we're going to keep doing that. We're going to do what's best for him, his body first, and then for the team.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jordi. Tosan, Jordi said that those last 2 possessions were on him, but just for you guys, with those 2 seconds, left, just kind of what happened on that last play?
On the defensive end? Oh, on the offensive end? Need to get a shot up in that scenario, and I fumbled it. I didn't get a shot up. We just need to execute, to be honest. Need a shot. Yeah, can't go out like that with a turnover, fumble, whatever it was. So yeah, we need to execute better as a group.
When it comes to the overtime possession defensively, early in the game you guys were getting the stops that you wanted. Just what did you make of the Jazz and their ability to score at overtime?
Yeah, again, we need to execute better on the defensive end. They were able to kind of get what they wanted. They were able to get downhill. Someone hit a big three on the wing. We were just, I think, a step slow everywhere, 1 through 5. And again, we got to, take what coach is saying and execute on the floor. And there was a couple possessions we didn't do that, and it was crucial. It was a difference, I think.
Understanding that you weren't in for about, I guess, half of the overtime, but did they do anything different defensively to make shots that much harder to come by, or good looks that much harder to come by in overtime?
I don't think so. I think, I think for the most part we took the right shots. We had a chance to win the game. If we had got a stop on the defensive end, again, need to execute better there. I think we had a foul to give. Didn't get to it. So, I think we had a chance to win the game twice. The defensive stop, and then obviously we had the last shot as well.
You guys have talked about just taking each game and what you can take away from it and just learning. When you look at the run that you guys went on to get into overtime, just what was working so well and kind of what was a difference maker?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we just we played together. We were just really locked in, to be honest, and we needed that the whole game. And there were spurts where we weren't, and I think that's been the case last few games. There's spurts where the other team goes on a big run, and that's pretty much the game right there. And today we were able to come back, obviously at the end, but I think before that was maybe the issue again. Like I said, whether it's little detail here and there that we miss, but everything adds up, and all of a sudden you're down 10, whatever. So we did a good job to fight back, like I said, with the energy, but it shouldn't have got to that point.
Are there specific lessons that you think you guys can take from this game? Obviously, you've got 2 days before Portland.
Yeah.
Lessons you can take into the Trailblazer game?
Yeah, we'll have to watch it definitely. I'll have to watch it to give you a better answer. But yeah, I mean, obviously a close game, you can always learn from close games, whether you win or lose. Obviously we came up on the wrong side of it, and there's definitely stuff we'll be able to take away in terms of execution on both sides. But definitely have to watch the film.
I know the result's not what you wanted, but when you look at just the amount of games you played with this team and the rhythm that you're in, and we see moments where you're talking to a lot of your teammates, been talking with you, just what have you liked about the chemistry that you guys are developing?
Yeah, a great group. I've said it before. I'm really blessed to be here and be around the guys. Coaching staff's great. Like you said, the camaraderie's there. We just need to, I think, bring it together on the court for the whole game. And like I said, there's little moments where we don't, and that's what hurts us. But love being here, love being part of the group. Those guys are super encouraging, everyone, whether playing or not. And they've been super helpful with me, getting comfortable, playing here and learning all the new stuff and things like that.
Thanks.
Thank you.